Another thing I want to talk about today is probate. I'm going to give you the very broad 101 general perspective on what probate cases are. And maybe it'll help you understand if you need to give us a call or another probate attorney or firm a call. So what is probate? Probate was originated for when people have estates and have wills, the last will and testament. You have a house, you have a car, you want your kids to get it when you die, so you write in your will, I bequeath so-and-so my house, my car, my dog, etc. to my son, right? Well, the decedent, when they die, it doesn't just automatically go to the son. You have to go through what's probate, and that's where a judge you present the will to them and say, I've been appointed as the personal representative, because typically the son who's going to inherit everything would be the personal representative, but that's not always the case. I'm trying to give you the very general perspective here. So the judge would look at the will, look at the son, say, okay, I appoint you personal representative to actually transfer these assets from the decedent, and you are now responsible for making sure whoever is entitled to whatever in this will gets that. So the son then would take that and get an order from the judge as a personal representative, titling that house from the dad's name into his name, and boom, that is essentially probate 101. Now, something happens when people do not have a will. It's called intestate. If you die intestate, again, in probate, you still have to go through probate even if there's not a will, and that happens quite often. Especially in Florida, we'll have people with smaller estates, a small house, whatever the case may be, who the father, the mother, the decedent has died, and they did not get around to either doing a will or didn't get around to doing a ladybird deed or just gifting or deeding the entire property to the son or daughter before dying. So that is another common situation in which probate would be necessary. You need a probate attorney to petition the court for you and say, my dad died intestate, this was his house in his name solely, please appoint me the personal representative because I am the heir by law, I'm the son, I should be the personal representative, and I would like the property. Once you become the personal representative, the property should be titled into the son's name. Boom, probate. Obviously, probate cases can get a lot more complicated than that, but I'm just trying to give you the general 101 of what probate is for, and if you think we could answer your questions or help you out and help your decedent's property go to who it's supposed to and where it's supposed to, then give us a call.